Hey guys, welcome back to WOWZERS. Guys, I literally just want to break down, honestly, like, what happened? When did you start to notice that the car f***ed up?
Unless the brakes. I was driving and then what happened, the dashboard lights, all of them turned on. Like if the car was off, but it was still on at the same time. But I was pressing the brakes, I have no brakes and shit. And I was like,
And you were on a road where it's like
a little downhill.
a lot of
curves,
right?
A lot of curves and a little small hill.
So that was probably scary not having brakes.
Yeah, because there was a car in front of me and I was like, fuck, hopefully I don't hit him because I have no brakes. So I kind of kept my distance away from him, so.
How were you able to keep your distance?
Holding the handbrake a little bit up. And that still didn't stop me from completely stop because it was like,
It slid?
It didn't work either. Put it that way.
The handbrake?
I was gonna scare it. If I fucking flip, or if I hit going down the cliff, a little small cliff, it's just gonna fucking blow up right away because all the fucking pressure gonna go down to the engine and shit. And but luckily, the brakes did kind of work a little bit, so I got safe. And then once I passed the little downhill, me metí a la country club, and I parked the car there. Yeah, someone pulled over. Well, the guy that was behind me, he was giving his distance because the other car's smoking. So he kept his distance away from me, and then when he saw me pull over, he automatically came faster, he pulled over next to me. Then your car's on fire, get off. I said, what the f***? So I got off, and then once I got off...
When you got off, did you think of anything that was inside that was valuable?
Just my wallet. That was the most important thing that I had in the car. Or my Raiders cup. My coffee cup was important too.
That you got for Christmas
yeah.
From
your brother.
Which one?
Lola.
And it burned?
Yeah. What else burned out? My sopas, my shoes.
In the moment, did it all happen so fast?
Yeah.
What happened after you got off the car? What did you do, and then what happened to the car?
What it did? Well, I didn't open the hood to check the, like, if it was just smoking a little bit. But, like, once I stepped out, I see black smoke coming out. I go, oh shit, that's the thing, like, fucking gonna catch on fire. So, like, I told me to get away, he's gonna catch on fire already. So, once I got off away from the car a little bit, it just lit up on fire, like, I don't know, and shit, like, it's real. And that's when I called you, all panicked and shit. Kind of pissed off that the car catch on fire. Now I have no car right now.
Guys, honestly, I did blog like my reaction like afterward, and I was like really pissed because I didn't know the circumstances of what was going on. For some reason in my head, I thought it was like a small little fire that you were able to like get rid of yourself. Like, I thought it was just smoking, and I thought you were exaggerating. But he called me and he was like panicking and like yelling at me. So then I'm like panicking too. He's like, oh, like, my car's on fire, mija. I'm like, what the do you want me to do? Do something. He hangs up like right away after saying that. So I'm like, what the what do I do? What's the plan? Where are you? And I was just waiting for the call from you because I tried calling you back. You wouldn't answer.
Oh, I was talking to 911.
Yes, I guess he was calling 911. He calls me back and he tells me he's in Gopher Canyon instead of the freeway that he normally takes. So then, of course, I go into this mode where I'm, what are you doing in Gopher Canyon Road, which is in Vista, and he's coming from Oceanside? And he's like, oh, I gave a friend a ride. And I'm like, well, if you know your car has not been working that well, like, why are you giving friends rides? Like, why are you even risking other people's lives knowing that you don't have a good car? He finally tells me where he is. So then I'm like, okay, whatever, I'm just gonna go take the girls to my mom's and I'm gonna go pick you up. And he's like, okay. So yes, I get the girls ready and I call my mom and I tell her, hey, I'm gonna take the girls, can you help please? And she said yes. So then I get in the car and I come down, and this car, like, it doesn't have energy. Like, the battery was drained, so the Honda wasn't working for me to even go pick him up either. So I was like, what do I do? Like, should I ask one of my neighbors to give me the energy, you know, that you use? I don't know what it's called. And no, that wasn't gonna be possible either. I don't have any neighbors around right now. Like, look, if you see the parking's like, they're freaking like empty right now. None of my neighbors were home. The parking lots all next to me were empty. And then, guys, on top of that, like right when I'm just sitting there crying in the freaking car, like yelling at the camera, out of nowhere, like the clouds get freaking dark as hell. All I hear is like a whole bunch of wind. And in my head, I'm like, I'm just dreaming. It's not real. This can't be happening for reals. You know, how is this possible again? And it starts raining hardcore. So I'm like, what the This is such a horrible day. I thought it was a small little fire. And once I saw the car, that's when I realized, dude, this was a big fire. And I probably didn't take your feelings seriously at the time. I didn't think it was that crazy. And I know that you said to me, I love you. And I hung up because I was super mad. But I didn't know that the fire was that bad. I thought that you were just panicking and exaggerating, because a lot of times you do talk and you do exaggerate things. So then I didn't think that it was actually like that bad until I saw the car. That's when I cried in the car with my dad. And I'm like, dude, I swear we have like the worst luck, because we literally bought this car like a year ago. Not even a year. It would have been a year in March. And we bought the car because the previous car before that, we got into a really bad accident in the freeway. And it was so bad. We were in the carpool. And like we slammed into the freeway wall, but Jose was able to freaking grab the wheel so hard to not make a slam completely. He only slammed like the front, and he was able to grab the freaking wheel so hard that it made us swerve into the cars and stuff. But luckily people were paying attention and they just got away from us all quick, and our car was just swerving. And so that's like, I was super upset and like freaking panicking, because I didn't know that it was that bad. And I'm sorry if I didn't take your feelings into like consideration, but you made me panic too. And like all day I've been like stressed out and like super sad.
Shit happens.
I know, but like it's crazy. We've had so many bad car accidents, and I tell Jose, dude, I swear you're a fucking cat, you got 9 lives. Jose has had many car accidents. Like, not even like him like crashing into people. It's just like random accidents. And Jose has also been in a car accident where he got this big concussion. So he was out for 2 whole days. So it's just 2 whole days where he just wasn't responding to anything. He wouldn't wake up. So we really have bad luck. And I'm like, dude, what do we have to do? Do we need to like clean ourselves or something, like somehow like some type of cleanse? Because I don't know if I can take all this. Like it really does hit you hard with the same stuff over and over again, car incidents and all that. Like it scares you. What do you feel about it all?
Well, like I said, I'm kind of scared to drive. I don't trust cars, basically. I don't know more. If my job was close, I would go on a bike.
Well, you know what? We're glad that you're here and that nothing happened. We're glad that you were able to get out of the car and away from the car on time, because that honestly, like after seeing that car, you went to see it today. And like having a cousin that has died in a car burning, like, it makes me happy that that you're here and that nothing happened to you. From the video that you took today,
Yeah.
of the car, I'm like, damn, like, if you would have been stuck in that car, like, you would have been completely ashes right now.
Pretty much.
But I'm glad that you were able to see, like, the signs right away that you were in danger. And that I notice you, whenever there's something bad, you don't go into panic mode. You don't stay there. I notice that when I go into panic mode, like, I freeze. And I know a lot of people freeze, but you right away, you freaking moved and you got out of the car and, like, got away. So that was awesome. But I know if it were me, like, I'd probably freeze and my brain wouldn't even have functioned well to even, like, been able to get out. Next.
Your turn.
Next. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.